Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels, PGA golf professional down here at Quest Golf Studio here in the UK. And in association with Golf WRX, I'm going to do a head-to-head and quite a fitting one for this week. I'm going to go TaylorMade M1 460 version against the Nike Vaporfly Pro. Why it's so kind of good timing is that two of the best players in the world, two of the longest hitters in the world, use these two drivers, Jason Day, Rory McIlroy. So we're going to hit it on GC2 with HMT, on the new FSX software, hit 10 with each, after 5 I'll alternate round, and then we'll see at the end what the results look like. With regards to the two clubs, obviously, visually they are completely different. One's blue, one's black and white. Head size are both the same, 460, even though the Nike one looks much smaller. It's the way it's been squashed and it kind of looks very different shaped to the M1. The M1 looks bigger in my opinion when I'm looking down at it. I've got both of these two set up in 9.5 degrees of loft. I've been fitted for both of these drivers. In the TaylorMade I've got the Rogue Aldila 70 gram shaft, extra stiff, and in the Nike I've got the Diamana whiteboard in 60 extra stiff. So not a great deal of difference in the shafts themselves, really, the setup. Shaft length is identical. I've got just the Game Golf here in the M1, but identical shaft length. Should we give these a hit? So I'm going to go TaylorMade 5 first, then swap over for the Nike, swap back over. So at the end we'll have 10 shots from each. Let's give it a whirl. Let's go TaylorMade M1. I'm not going to put you through every single golf shot. I'll show you a few of the clips, and the camera here at the back should get some of the flights quite nicely because it's going dark just here at the Golf Academy. Right, let's get hitting and then we'll have a look at the results. I'm not going to go at them full speed, just nice, steady pace. Right guys, so the results are in. They've all been checked and verified. Let's have a look at what the M1 did against the Nike Vaporfly Pro. Slight disclaimer that the M1 felt more familiar to me because I've been using the M1. The Nike, for me, visually performed slightly lower in flight. I'm going to show you the results in a moment. But interestingly, that wasn't actually the case. It just kind of launched a little bit lower. It felt lovely to hit. It was louder. It was more of a, it's like a, I don't want to say ping, but it was more of a dynamic sound, where the M1s are more of a dull sound. It's like a thud, where this is more of a dynamic kind of ting off the head. Right, head to head. Ball speed with the M1 was 165.3. I got faster ball speed with the Nike Vaporfly Pro. Launch angle is exactly what I said. I felt like the Nike Vaporfly Pro was coming out lower, and it did. It came out lower by 0.8 of a degree. No, it's more than that. 1.2 of a degree. So it did come out lower. Now the spin rate is quite an interesting one, but I'll come back to that in a moment. Let's look at the real meaty numbers first. Carry distance for the TaylorMade M1 driver was 292. Carried total distance 313. The Nike Vaporfly Pro was 289, so only 3 yards in it. 3. It's nothing. And total distance was 308, so there's 5 yards in that, but that's down to that spin rate. The TaylorMade M1 for me spun at a consistent 2000, where the Nike Vaporfly Pro I found bounced a little bit between 2000 and 3000-ish, so therefore sat at 2481 the spin rate. Let's have a look at the club data to see what is different, because for some odd reason I felt I could swing the Nike faster, and that actually proves to be the case. The club head speed with the Nike club was 2 miles per hour quicker. It just felt quicker, whether it's the different shaped head, but it felt quicker. It felt like I could swing that quicker. Smash factor of both are very similar, around the 1.4 odd. Any other numbers? You can see the strike location top right there. TaylorMade, I was slightly more favouring the toe compared to the Nike more in the middle actually. Path numbers, face numbers, loft numbers, all the same, as you can see, and that's great to see the comparison between the two. Just going very quickly back to flight data again, you can see on this left image that the Nike, the blue line, started a fraction lower, but then actually peaked high, taller, I suppose with the spin rate. I actually found I hit the Nike straighter. I actually found that it didn't curve left on me as viciously as the TaylorMade one did. So very interesting comparison between the two there. 10 shots, not going flat out, just going normal kind of mediocre speed, fast but mediocre. Very little difference. I actually liked both of the feels of them. I don't know which one I prefer the look of. I think maybe the Nike less, not in blue. I would probably prefer the look of that, but could certainly use them both and a very healthy, long hitting golf clubs, and not that difficult to hit, I didn't find. So it's going to be interesting this week with the Masters, Jason Day versus McIlroy, and which one hits it further. McIlroy normally edges it on it, and I suppose with that club head speed for me and the ball speed with Nike, if I got a little bit more familiar with that, it would probably pip the M1. So guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video in partnership with Golf WRX. If you have and you're new to my channel, please do subscribe by clicking the big button down here. You can also check me out on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. That was an interesting head-to-head between the two. And I think more of these needs to come. Guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please do comment below, and we'll see you all soon.